Hello, I hope everyone's doing okay. They changed the layup in here, um, and the assets and everything on the right hand side, so I got to get used to that a little bit, but it's well and good. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Please remember to hit the bell icon to be notified. Please like, subscribe, and share. In Matthew 18, verse 6, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips and balance in favor of fair use. I'm going to put trigger warning up. Have that scrolling around the bottom. Hello there, Eric. So good to see you. And hello, our bucket list. Good to see you too. Today, we know that this little girl did not make it. Nicole Amari Hall, age 8, in Gwinnett County, Georgia. She was reported missing and she was found deceased. Without being hit too much of a shock, we'll go through the storyline first. Let me share with y'all. Hello. I don't know why it's not wanting. Let me go back over here. I guess I shouldn't have hit it. So this missing 8-year-old girl in Gwinnett County, in Gwinnett, police say she's in danger. Okay, this was reported November the 21st, 2021. So, police in Gwinnett County said they found the 8-year-old girl whose mother is said to be extremely concerned for her daughter's safety. Nicole Amari Hall went missing early Sunday morning from a hotel in the Peachtree Quarters area where she and her mother were staying. Police said she was diagnosed with autism, and Amari and her mother are new to the area. She goes by her middle name, Amari. The Gwinnett County Police Department said the missing person call came in around 9 a.m. Nicole's mother told authorities she had last seen her when she, the mother, went to sleep between midnight and 1 a.m. Sunday morning. Amari went missing at some point after that from the hometown Studios Hotel, where at 7049 Jimmy Carter Boulevard, where she and her mother had been staying for nearly 3 months. Police said Hall was last seen wearing a Tweety Bird jacket with a blue and white pajama set. She could be wearing glasses and rainbow light-up shoes. She was described as 4'10", weighing about 80 pounds. She had brown hair, eyes, and black shoulder-length hair. Although the search team has been active all day with helicopters, K-9 units, and the Division of Family and Children's Services working to find a young girl, Gwinnett police told 11 Alive they do not have the significant leads thus far. A search suspended at 10:15 p.m. Monday night. Police added they are worried the girl is in danger. They are expected to continue searching Tuesday at daybreak. Miss Hall is new to the area, so she doesn't have a lot of friends or family, so she would reach out to Corporal Kylie. That's what CPL. I guess Kylie Boney said. Officers are just patrolling the area, searching the woods, searching different businesses, trying to figure out where she could have gone. Y'all notice the word that she had autism too. Wherever she is, I trust that the public, alongside the police department and our resources, we can locate Nicole and try and give the family some news. Anyone who may come in contact with her or learn of her whereabouts to call the police. I don't need to say more there because she's been found now, okay? So please find the missing county girl's body. Mother and her girlfriend were charged with the murder. So I'm fixing to go ahead and I will mute my mic so I can play so that y'all can hear the news articles. You're quite welcome, Eric.
Need to open the door to more homebuyers? Hyper-target homebuyers in your area down to the zip. Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive homebuyers to your real estate business. Connect with Flex.com.
Breaking end of the search for an 8-year-old girl who was reported missing in Gwinnett County on Sunday. Police discovered the mother and her partner are behind bars in connection with that child's disappearance. And Fox 5's Deidre Dukes joins us live at Gwinnett County Jail with the night's new developments. Deidre?
That's right, Tom. Both women are behind bars tonight here at the Gwinnett County Jail. Police said that they suspected foul play from the beginning. The child's mother reporting the child missing Sunday night.
The search for 8-year-old Nicole Amari Hall came to a tragic end in this heavily wooded subdivision in Stone Mountain.
Deeply sad to report to you that at 10:45 this morning, the body of Amari Hall was discovered in the area of Stone Mill Trace in DeKalb County near the Stone Mountain Freeway.
Gwinnett Police Chief J.D. McClure announced the arrest of the child's mother, Brittany Hall, and her partner, Celeste Owen.
We will charge Celeste Owen with felony murder in connection with the death of Amari Hall. Additionally, Brittany Hall will be charged with concealing the death of another.
Police say Hall reported her daughter missing from the Hometown Studios and Suites on Jimmy Carter Boulevard in Peachtree Corners Sunday morning. In an exclusive interview with Fox 5 on Monday, Hall told me she woke just before 9 Sunday morning to find the girl missing from their upstairs unit.
I woke up yesterday morning and my daughter wasn't here. The doors cracked. I went outside. I went to go around the whole place. I went twice. I did not see her. I called 911.
Police said they suspected foul play due to inconsistencies in the women's statements.
Compared those statements with evidence that we gathered and recognized that those statements were indeed false. At that point, our investigation transitioned from a missing person case to indeed a homicide case.
Chief McClure said the girl's mother told them the area where they might find the child's body following her arrest.
Extremely painful. It's extremely painful. I think we all have family and we recognize the innocence of an 8-year-old child, although we can't bring those responsible for her death to justice.
Just a heartbreaking outcome from everybody involved in this case. Police not revealing a possible motive today, and we are told that they will await results from the medical examiner's autopsy to determine the cause of death. We also learned today that both women also face child cruelty charges, and that is in relation to a previous incident that police say they uncovered during the course of this investigation. We are live in Gwinnett County. Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Just so upsetting. Deidre, thanks.
Need more people in your restaurant? Hyper-target hungry consumers in your area down to the zip. Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive more consumers to your restaurant. Connect with Flex.com.
Two women charged in the killing of an 8-year-old girl made their first court appearance today. Gwinnett police say Brittany Hall reported her daughter, Nicole Amari Hall, missing in an effort to conceal her death. Her partner, Celeste Owens, is charged with felony murder. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is at the live desk with the new developments. Deidre?
And Courtney, the women made their first appearance before a Gwinnett County judge on felony charges this morning. Now, at one point during the proceedings, the murdered child's mother, Brittany Hall, asked the judge if she would be granted bond.
No, ma'am, there is no bond today. Any other questions?
Brittany Hall faced a judge for the first time in a Gwinnett County courtroom Wednesday, one day after her daughter's body was discovered in DeKalb County. Gwinnett police say the woman told them where they could find the body of her 8-year-old daughter after her arrest Monday night.
Only a Superior Court judge sitting in your case can grant a bond. Do you understand that? Do you know what that means for you? It means you're going to be here for a while, okay?
Police charged Hall's domestic partner, Celeste Owens, with felony murder, and Hall is charged with reporting the girl missing to conceal her death. Both women face child cruelty charges for allegedly abusing minor during the missing persons investigation. Hall reported her daughter missing from the hometown studios on Jimmy Carter Boulevard and Peachtree Corners Sunday morning. In an exclusive interview with Fox 5 on Monday, Hall told me she woke just before 9 Sunday morning to find the girl missing from their upstairs unit.
I woke up yesterday morning, my daughter wasn't here. The doors cracked. I went outside. I went to go around the whole place. I went twice. I did not see her. I called 911.
During Wednesday's hearing, the women learned they would not be released on bond. Both requested a public defender.
Both women remain behind bars tonight without bond at the Gwinnett County Jail. Now, during a news conference on Tuesday, Gwinnett Police Chief J.D. McClure said his department would continue to investigate Brittany Hall's role in Amari's murder. At the live desk, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Deidre, thanks.
Need to open the door to more home buyers? Area down to the zip.
Let me get over here. Okay, that. Speaking of Fox 5, the day before her arrest, Hall claimed she woke up before 9 a.m. Sunday to find the girl missing from her upstairs unit. According to Gwinnett County Police, investigators began to suspect foul play due to inconsistencies in the women's statements. After gathering evidence, officers arrested Hall and Owens and say that Hall told them where they could find her daughter's body. At a hearing last week, both women learned they would not be granted bond. Both requested a public defender. A motive in the case has not been released. Two other children living in the Hall and Owens home, a 6-year-old girl and a 5-year-old boy, have been placed in state custody. So they have been abusing these other kids too, I suspect. So then it says mother of 8-year-old, partner denied bond, and Gwinnett girls murdered. The judge ruled on Wednesday Brittany Hall and Celeste Owens will remain behind bars without bond in Gwinnett County after the two were charged with the murder of 8-year-old Nicole Amari Hall. Amari is a biological daughter of defendant Brittany Hall, who told police her partner killed the 8-year-old and dumped her body in DeKalb County. Details of violence and abuse emerged in court. Prosecutors say there is evidence both women were responsible for the child's murder, both of them. Prosecutor said Brittany Hall called 911 to report her missing in November 2021, but there's no sign of her on the property. Brittany Hall had told police she woke up to find the girl missing from their upstairs unit at the Hometown Studios and Suites on Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Okay, so that's right here. That said officers found the body of the 8-year-old in a wooded area near the Stone Mill Trace subdivision at Stone Mill Trace and Stone Mountain Freeway. Police said they suspected foul play due to inconsistencies in the statements of the two women. Prosecutors said police talked to Brittany Hall's 5- and 6-year-old sons, who indicated Hall had been hurt by the women. I thought earlier it said a boy and a girl. Okay. A prosecutor had the child's statement to investigators. Officers spoke to a child who said Amari had gone to the Bad Kids Hospital, they said in court. They tried to inquire a little bit further about what that meant, and ultimately, the statements that were made indicated she died last morning when my mommy went to get weed. Wow. The two children were placed in state custody. Video from inside the extended stay hospital showed Owens and Brittany Hall beating the 3 children, prosecutors said. Wow. Wow. They just got a video of them beating all 3 kids. An autopsy indicated she had several fractured ribs, internal bleeding, and was malnourished. The coroner reported the cause of death as battered child syndrome. Wow. And I'm not going to read her disappearance on her BS statement, as she said there. Amari Hall's death trial gets underway for a woman accused. Let me get past this. I hope I can get. Oh man, this is opening statements on the murder trial. Okay, let me see what that has to say there. But let me mute my mic so that y'all can hear it with me. Audio. Wait a minute. Let me see what you had to say, Heidi. They're tired of hearing about these types of things happening. Yes, it is. They really need to be, something needs to be done. So this is crazy. You're right. They just recently, this was 2021, but they recently got the verdict in. So we're fixing now this is December the 10th of this year. The Amari Hall's death trial gets underway for women accused of killing an 8-year-old. So this was this year that this trial is underway. And it's been. Okay, let me, did I change it? Settings. Make it this.
Suggest you reduce whatever this additional one is to writing so that have everything in an even level.
We'll just press that and make sure it works.
God, please respond with I will. All right, you put your hands down. Is there anybody that does not? Let the record reflect no answer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we start the trial, I'm going to cover some basic principles of criminal law, and I will also explain to you my role, your role, the lawyer's roles. Finally, I'll tell you how the trial will proceed. Many of you haven't served on a jury before, so this should help you understand how the general process works, how
Need to open the door to more homebuyers? Hyper-target homebuyers in your area down to the zip. Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive homebuyers to your real estate business. Connect with Flex.com.
Testimony started today in the trial of a Gwinnett County woman accused of killing an 8-year-old girl in 2021. Celeste Owens is charged with murdering Amari Hall, her girlfriend's daughter.
The girl's mother, Brittany Hall, reported her missing in November of 2021. Amari's body was found days later, dumped in the woods. Alexa Liacco is live in Gwinnett County tonight. Alexa, the victim's grandmother had some emotional testimony today.
Yeah, she is still on the stand right now. She was crying when she described her 8-year-old granddaughter who was killed as a sweet little girl who loved to help her cook, and saying they played dress up together. She was very emotional and struggled to get through many of the questions that attorneys had for her today. But that was just one piece of a really emotional day in court. Police also presented cell phone videos they say they found on Celeste Owens' cell phone that showed Celeste Owens and Brittany Hall physically abusing their children. And then Amari's sister, who is now 9 years old, took the stand to describe the last time she saw her sister alive.
She had toilet paper in her mouth, and the next morning she wouldn't wake up.
Emotional testimony Wednesday from Amari Hall's now 9-year-old little sister.
Whitney tried to wake her up, and then after that, she got put in a container with a lid on it, and got put in the trunk of a car and drove to the Bad Kids Hospital.
Celeste Owens is charged with child cruelty, murder, and multiple other charges. Police say Owens hit 8-year-old Amari Hall over the head, killing her, and then put her body in trash bags. Her mother, Brittany Hall, initially called 911 to report Amari missing. Amari had autism.
I really think that she just, of course, ran away, but I really think that, God forbid, somebody snatched her.
Gwinnett County Police later found Amari's body in a wooded area near Stone Mountain Freeway. After the discovery, police say Amari's mother told them Celeste Owens killed Amari, then transported her body in a rented U-Haul truck to where she was found. Police say inconsistencies between Owens and Hall's statements led them to believe that Owens was responsible.
Celeste made a statement on her time frame or when she got home, and Brittany would change her statement.
Prosecutors say police also spoke with Amari's 5- and 6-year-old siblings who reported that their sister had been hurt by the women.
How would she say that you took her last night and that she's not coming back?
I didn't take her last night. I don't know why she would say that.
An autopsy revealed Amari had several fractured ribs, internal bleeding, and signs of malnourishment. Her determined cause of death, battered child syndrome. Owens denies any involvement. And testimony of family members is expected to continue tomorrow as well. We spoke with some family members of Celeste Owens who say they are disgusted by being part of this process in any way, and they hope that there is justice for Amari through this trial. Live in Gwinnett County, Alexa Liacco, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, those details so difficult to listen to. Alexa, thanks.
Need to open the door to more homebuyers? Hyper-target homebuyers in your area down to the zip. Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive homebuyers to your real estate business. Connect with Flex.com.
Testimony resumed today in the Celeste Owens murder trial. Owens is charged with murdering her partner's 8-year-old daughter back in 2021.
The couple then reported the child missing. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live at the Gwinnett County Courthouse with the day's developments. Deidre?
And the prosecution called a homicide detective to the stand this afternoon. He said that his unit was called in to work the case while the child was still missing because the folks who were looking for her began to suspect foul play.
She was located with 3 white-colored trash bags around her body.
Grim testimony from a Gwinnett crime scene investigator who recounted the day Amari Hall's body was discovered in a wooded area near Stone Mountain Freeway in DeKalb County.
Are you able to see the defendant on the screen there, Detective Blackburn?
That is correct. She's standing right here, again, waiting for the Uber or Lyft to pick her up.
The prosecution also introduced photos and surveillance video in court, which captured defendant Celeste Owens in possession of the U-Haul she allegedly used to dispose of the 8-year-old's body. The girl's mother, Brittany Hall, reported Amari missing in November of 2021. Her body was found days later. Prosecutors contend Owens hit Amari over the head, killed her, and then put her body in trash bags. Police said both Hall and Owens claimed the girl disappeared from their extended stay hotel room. After officers discovered the child's body, investigators said Hall told them Owens killed Amari, then transported her body in a rented U-Haul truck to where she was found. A homicide detective who worked the case testified that 24 hours into the search for the missing child, detectives with the Special Victims Unit called in homicide detectives because they suspected foul play after reviewing the search history on Owens' phone. The searches included topics like what to do when a child doesn't listen, lakes near me, how to report someone missing, and how do sewers on the street work.
This was transitioning from a missing person or missing juvenile into a homicide investigation.
Need to open the door to more home buyers? Hyper-target home buyers in your area down to the zip. Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive home buyers to your real estate business. Connect with Flex.com.
A woman convicted of killing her partner's daughter will spend the rest of her life behind bars. A jury convicted Celeste Owens on all 21 counts in connection with the murder of Amari Hall.
The 8-year-old's body was found in a wooded area in DeKalb County days after her mother reported her missing in 2021. Fox 5's Christopher King is live at the Gwinnett County Courthouse with more details. Christopher?
Courtney Russ, the judge, sentenced Celeste Owens to life plus 235 years with no chance of parole. The judge called this crime the most evil case of child cruelty she had ever seen.
But my heart is empty. I miss Amari every day.
Barbara Wright struggles to speak through her tears.
My heart is broken in millions and millions of pieces that I have not been able to put back together.
Wright is the grandmother of Amari Hall. The 8-year-old girl was murdered back in 2021. A Gwinnett jury on Friday found Celeste Owens guilty of killing the little girl. Her family delivering impact statements in court.
I talk to Amari like she's still here. There's days where I feel like I can hear her voice.
Police discovered Amari's body in a wooded area in DeKalb County in November 2021. The girl's mother, Brittany Hall, and Owens, her partner, reported Amari missing days earlier.
She definitely didn't deserve that.
Prosecutors say Owens hit and killed Amari, placed her body in trash bags, and dumped the little girl in the woods.
Respectfully, Judge, I hope she burns in hell.
Police say Owens and Hall abused Amari. The young girl showed signs of malnutrition and battered child syndrome.
This is by far the most heinous evil that I have ever seen in my entire career. And I do not understand it.
The jury found Owens guilty on all 21 counts. They include child cruelty, concealing a death, and the most serious, murder.
The court does hereby sentence you to consecutive 235 years. So life without parole plus 235 years. You will never see the light of day to perpetrate this type of behavior, cruelty, and evilness upon another person.
Now, the jury took about 90 minutes to reach their verdict, and the prosecutor also called this crime the worst case of child cruelty she had ever seen. And she says she plans on prosecuting the little girl's mother, Brittany Hall. We'll hear more from the prosecutor at 11. We're live at the Gwinnett County Courthouse. Christopher King, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, the details of this case are just so hard to go over. Christopher, we'll see you soon. Thanks.
So the mother's case has not went to court yet. So we got to still stay in line with this case. We still need to see, hopefully, and pray that the mother has to pay for it too, and the child abuse from all the kids. And I've seen a news article where the mother said, "Yeah, that her lover, has battered all her kids before." Well, you're just as responsible, even if you didn't batter. You got to end up telling. You got to stand up. You cannot keep letting something like that happen. You're just as guilty as charged too in this predicament. You don't try to reach out and try to protect your kids. Well, thank y'all for videoing, and the evidence would show both of y'all abusing all three of the kids. I'm so glad that y'all did that. Because guess what? Y'all sealed the case where y'all will be able to have to pay the consequences of harming all three of these other kids. Makes you wonder why you moved to this state too. Why you moved to Georgia in that area. What did y'all do previously that basically that you were running away from? Makes you wonder all about this. Were there ever any other kids affected that they had friends of that they battered and abused? Did this woman that's a lover that's in jail now that got to serve all them years, never going to see the light of day? Did she ever abuse any other kids with before she ever got with this lady and started helping harm them kids? A lot of questions. Really, she needs research further, and I hope and pray that all the victims that gets affected with this, that you heal. You heal. This is a sick case of where the mother did not protect you. I feel for the grandmother. I feel wholeheartedly for the grandmother. I feel wholeheartedly sad for the other children in that family who saw this. Remember the little girl said that she went to the bad girls hospital, meaning she's dead. So they're trying to say that she was trying to put it to kids, and you bad girls, but the people knew, the daughters knew that she had died, that she was murdered. So they're trying to basically say, if you keep misbehaving, we're going to do this to you too. That's basically what they're saying to her other kids. You're bad. Guess what? This is going to happen to you. And yet they were already hurting these kids. Thank you so much, everyone. Thoughts and prayers. Lots of love. Some of us have been hurt really bad. Some of us don't understand how we survived all that. And I can tell y'all, the only way I survived was the grace and mercy of God. From the times I was knocked unconscious, everything else, it's God's grace and mercy that kept me alive. So remember to advocate, to speak up for the kids. None of these kids deserve this. You know what? The parents did not even deserve having these kids either. They did not deserve these precious gifts that God gave them. There are so many other parents who would love to be able to love a child, to rear up a child, to hold the child, to feed the child because they were even starving her. She was malnourished. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you. I'm glad she had the love at least from her grandmother. I'm glad she got to see some love. Thank God for that. Before she left this earth, she was shown love. And she could talk. She's, not like some of these other cases where they got autism and they were not able to speak. Amari could speak. This is very rough, and it had to be rough on her siblings, too. It's rough on all of us. But I'll be glad when the mother comes to court. If y'all are interested, I'll try to keep y'all updated on that once it does go through. And I hope she gets life in jail, too, without the possibility of parole. Thank you, everybody, and thanks for coming, and God bless y'all.